Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today is the day 6 of autumn series, and today we are going to paint two different elements for the autumn. So first one is the rose hip, the fruit of the rose flower. So when all the petals fallens apart, you will see a berry kind of a structure onto the rose plant. So you can create a big structure like this, or you can keep it a little smaller as well. It is totally fine, and you can create this in a group. Either you can keep it hanging, or you can keep it in a stem itself, or you can create a massive group of these kind of pattern. So the composition is totally up to you, but basic thing is you need to create a bigger oval kind of shape, and that's the basic need. And then the stem. Now we are going to paint multiple leaves around it. So for that I don't need any pencil mark. We are going to do it directly using one stroke technique, which gonna be easier for you guys as well. So I'm quite happy with the overall structure. Now at the base of these structure, these fruits, you can have a sepal kind of pattern. And we also need shiny pattern. So for that you can create some square kind of shape or rectangle kind of shape around these structure, and that's all we needed. And you can rub all the unwanted pencil mark, and we can start with the watercolor. So either you can keep it little bit on the red side, or you can also keep it on the orange side as well, but I'm going to use red color. So with the help of red color, you can start painting the fruit that we have, except the negative space that we have created for the shiny area. And this is something very important. Does not matter whether you are doing this particular fruit and any other fruit, the shiny area is very important and needed. So keep those small area blank or negative, and rest other area you can paint using red color. Now take all your time to do it slowly, carefully and gradually, and do the same thing for all the berries that you have, except the shiny area that we have created inside the fruit. I'm saying berries, but this is not berry, this is rose fruit. So you can paint all the fruits with the help of red color. So likewise we have painted all the 4 fruits that we have. Now I'm making green color, so I'm using lemon yellow and cobalt blue color, and with the help of green color you can start creating a stem, and you can also paint leaf with this particular color. Mixing yellow and blue together, you will get a nice green shade, but it is also dependent what kind of blue you are using and what kind of yellow you are using. So basically it is all about warm and cold color technique. So if you are using ultramarine blue, you will see a different green shade, and same thing for yellow as well. For example, if you are using Indian yellow, you will get different green shade. So with this particular green color, I have created stem, and I'm also doing leaf around it. These are pretty simple leaf. I'm using one stroke technique to paint. So basically you need 2 strokes, and combine these 2 strokes together, keeping a fine negative space in between, and you will get a nice leaf kind of shape. So one stroke technique is absolutely depend on how much pressure you are applying and in which direction you are moving your brush. So you need to practice these things if you are a beginner, and if you want, I can give you a link into my description section wherein I have explained everything in detail about one stroke technique. So we are done with the leaves as well. Now let's jump into the fruits again. Now my fruits are dried completely, so I'm mixing little bit of blue into my red, just a hint of blue, don't use too much blue. And with this particular color you can just go around your fruit area. In one of the corner You don't have to hide the previous red color that we have. That is very, very important. So you can simply put little bit of darker color around the fruit area, especially around the edge, and if there is little bit of overlapping between the fruits, so that area you can do. Now with the help of dim brush, start lifting little bit of color from opposite side. So we have darker color at one side and little lighter color on the opposite side. You can also keep one shiny area including this particular step, so that we have one bright shiny area and one side we have lighter shade of red color. So these things are quite important if you are trying to achieve something like this. This is also applicable if you are creating different kind of berries. So this is something important to do. Now with the help of green color, I am creating a sepal kind of pattern around the base of these fruits, and you need to do this for all the fruits that you have. And at the end, if you want, you can have some line and pattern around the leaf area. Although these things are absolutely optional, if you want you can do it with little darker green color as compared to the previous color, and you can create some line and pattern around the leaf area to finish this particular painting. Now we are done with this particular one. I think I'm quite happy with the overall structure. Now let's do another element. So another element is sea buckthorn berries, and it is very, very simple to paint. So you can create a stem like this. The composition is up to you. Now with the help of orange color, you can use directly whatever orange color you have, or you can make your own orange color mixing red and yellow. I have mixed little bit of red into it to make it more vibrant. And then with this particular color, you can start creating a small oval kind of shape like this. You can also keep small negative space. So if you can keep negative space, please do it. So I am doing it in a two groups. So basically this is one group of berries that I have, and you can create a group of berries like these, having multiple sea buckthorn berries. So likewise you can paint one more group. So basically I have one stem, two groups of berries into it like these. Now let it aside, let it dry for some time. Meanwhile you can create a middle stem with the help of green color. So we are going to do overlapping of berries, and that is why you should keep it aside to let it dry. So let it dry completely, and then with the help of more brighter orange color you can paint another layer of berries. So I'm mixing more red into my orange color, making it little brighter as compared to the previous color. And I am again repeating the same thing what we did previously, but this time we are doing overlapping between the berries that we have, and I'm also keeping the negative space. So keep doing it until you're satisfied, but make sure you're not overdoing it. Make sure your previous berries are also visible. So do it consciously and create a group like these. So you need to repeat the same thing for second group as well. Now you can see, we are able to see both the berries structure. First one is little lighter and second one is more on the brighter side, and that is why overlapping is possible. Make sure your previous color have dried completely, then you are trying to create the second layer of berries. Now I'm quite happy with the overall structure. With the help of green color you can create tiny stems to connect all the berries with the help of main stem, but as these are in a group, so you might have very limited space to create, but that is all we needed. So small stem, try to connect all the berries together. And one more thing you can do is you can create a small dot at the tip of each berries that you have. So these are very smaller in size, so you might not able to see the impact, but I think when you do these kind of things, your structure look more beautiful. So add small dot of green at the tip of these berries, and now with the help of green color itself you can start creating leaf. So this time I'm creating little longer leaf using one stroke technique. You need to drag your brush little longer and then lift it slowly to get a pointed end, and you can repeat it until you're satisfied with overall structure. And likewise we have finished second one as well. Second one was quite simple, so please do let me know how you feel about these things, and please do let me know if you have any feedback for me. And thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video.